hideout, we're out and we're hiding. In the hideout, we're out and we're hiding. In the hideout, we're out and we're hiding. In the hideout, we're out and we're hiding. You're not gonna match our style, you're not gonna match our swagger. Find us at the top of the ladder, any day, anytime, it don't matter. In the hideout, every day is our best day. Honestly, not bothering might be the best way. The cause was aligned for this moment to happen. The boss from the building, he's working his magic. It wasn't a meme or a joke, stop capping. I'm sending out shots and I'm verbally slapping. And overall, his presence is diabolical, reading through the eyes like a monocle. He's unstoppable. In the hideout, we're out and we're hiding. 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 Here I am sitting on my throne, seen the music vid, sent out the clones. Y'all brought out the best, but we held our own and then got the win. Gotta make it known. If you ever wondered about our whereabouts, we in the hideout, don't make a sound. Gonna be so live when we make it out. Step on the stage, hear the raging crowd like in the hideout, we're out and we're hiding. In the hideout, we're out and we're hiding. Maximum destruction, y'all can not touch this. Spitfire, eruption, lost files, corruption. BAW5, that's me. No one's getting past me. Scoreboard, stat sheet, balled out last week. Welcome back to reality. If you think you fly, then MARCU5 is the second coming of gravity. Collecting wins consistently, so now I got 'em mad at me. But I ain't holding back up on a track, and that's just factually. But tragically for them, I'm not affected by the nonsense thrown at me. Yeah, it's not messing with me. Listen to more than 3 seconds for you deafen the beat, and maybe BAW5 can teach another lesson, you see? I'm sure the gives us clink clank, I'll make him run like a relay. It was a total of 3 days, and we got evidence replays. I am a legend like Zapdos, and we say ball in shadows. Not a counter when the boss is on, versus an 8 like an octagon. I'm shooting his clink clank, I'll make it run like a relay. It was a total of 3 days, and we got evidence replays. I am a legend like Zapdos, and we say ball in shadows. Not a counter when the boss is on, versus an 8 like an octagon. Maximum destruction, y'all can not touch this. Spitfire, eruption, lost files, corruption. It's Boss the Marcus, boy, the chill not included. What in retaliation's up? You'll get thrown into a body bag. You can't hide out from us, we're bosses where the boss is at. A bona fide original, y'all knockoffs, copycats. Maximum destruction, y'all can not touch this. Spitfire, eruption, lost files, corruption. Maximum destruction, y'all can not touch this. Spitfire, eruption, lost files, corruption. I sit back and I take a look at my track record. It's nothing crazy, but certainly not a bad record. But to be honest, I don't know where to go. Got a lot of connections to feel alone on this road, and I think I'm ready to go off, but with moderate uncertainty. There's still a couple questions I ain't answered and it's hurting me, but certainly the end is near, approaching with the certainty, so anyone can catch a flame. I wrote this so the words are free, but it's still a lot to contemplate, thinking if I wanna leave or if I want to stay. Every bar, verse, song, it just feels so endless. I wanna match up, might be too defenseless. But give a listen though, not even close to finish though. I'm shining how I glisten though, results just probably isn't close, so I might relegate to waiting for the end. It's no obstacle, in fact I get stronger cause I won't bend. So what you know about my history with it? If it ain't the best, then it isn't me with it. When I'm on the mic, straight wizardry with it. Chasing all the records, grabbing victories with it. And it's relatively obvious when they evaluate the kid, they look for what the problem is. I'll tell you right now that it is nothing with the confidence. So just in time for the end, things align like the cosmos did. Marcus the Boss. This intro is absolutely improvised, by the way. But it boils down to what we're saying, like, come on now. It was a joke. That's not a joke, man. It's not funny. You're not funny. So that's why we're gonna drop Depot Agent 2. MARCU5theBAW5. Depot Agent 2. The Hideout Act 2. Take a trip in my mind, feel the vibe when I wrote this. If you deafening was a joke, well then joke this. Fact is you backtrack like I wouldn't notice. Still losing games where I last turn explosion. But none of my business, you clucking like chickens, defending decisions you shouldn't have made. Just get out the kitchen, you can't take the heat. You'd be much better off if you got out my face. Did it for the meme, but it's not one. Try to get some laughs, ain't got none. Matter of fact, it comes down to respect. This ain't a diss, it's a reality check. You average at best. Don't care if you meant it, won't be disrespected to any capacity. Not funny, didn't laugh, didn't smile, didn't smirk, didn't giggle. Your comedian career is a travesty. Stay mad that you're not in your prime as I'm dropping the spikes and you lose to them every time. It's insane, in fact it's crazy and stupid that I could empty out your brain, you still wouldn't have an open mind. Tendencies of the worst side of Twitter. 90% it didn't miss, somehow you still got bitter. You've never had a valid point, so all your points are deductible. Not a personality trait, just straight up insufferable. Take a trip in my mind, feel the vibe when I wrote this. If you deafening was a joke, well then joke this. Fact is you backtrack like I wouldn't notice. Still losing games where I last turn explosion. But none of my business, you clucking like chickens, defending decisions you shouldn't have made. Just get out the kitchen, you can't take the heat. You'd be much better off if you got out my face. I stay cold like vanilla shiz, often deceived and perceived to be the villainous. I come storming out the gate like I'm billing this. Turn on the heat and watch me operate the grill in this. Been on the come up since May 2013. Negativity from that era won't hurt me, but picture this. I'll give them something to complain about. so they'll actually have an idea of what that word means. I stay cold like Jack Frost, but I be contradicting myself, so maybe I'm really just that hot. I'm that strong, and it's a fusion of eras. Stay cold and I just don't know what to do in this era. Always coming first, I ain't ever heard of runner-up. If anyone was talking down, I guarantee they're shutting up. This uppercut won't heal well, but that's just how we do it here. Boss the Marcus Records, who ain't ever cared about who is near. We innovate, just give a date, we're ready to eliminate. And if you're unprepared, don't look now, but you'll disintegrate. Staying cold like Minute Maid that's left in the refrigerator. Stats not dropping, you can miss us with that intimidate. Whatever you do, do not become an enemy. Bring out the worst in me, unleash my vicious tendencies. Cause honestly, not even I would want that energy. It all starts with BAW5, the franchise centerpiece. Like to stay cold, heat up whenever necessary. Every 4 years and 4 weeks like February. Remain cold like ice cream, move like ice beam. Screen cleaner, we don't care about a light screen. And that's just what it's come to. In the hideout, no one knows what we're up to. Underground like 1-2, and that's just the start of it. You knew we were doing this, don't pick now to start running. I stay cold like vanilla shiz, often deceived and perceived to be the villainous. I come storming out the gate like I'm billing this. Turn on the heat and watch me operate the grill in this. Been on the come up since May 2013. Negativity from that era won't hurt me. But picture this, I'll give them something to complain about, so they'll actually have an idea of what that word means. Please don't fabricate it, we elaborate it. You'd be fascinated. And I don't have a statement, shouldn't have to say it. On the path to greatness. Torn here, regenerate, land or us intimidate, thunder us, I'm stealing your thunder. You don't really want to mess with the kid, you'll suffer. It's the hideout, if you try, so we'll ruin your summer. We don't care if you butthurt, and we don't care if you ain't into it. And our rise to the top, it is imminent, and we're about to bring the heat like Sigilif. Please don't fabricate it, we elaborate it over here. Scared to see him win, it looks like you gon' have to face your fear. And I won't tolerate, I hope I'm making myself crystal clear. Won't be no salt upon my name the way I'm breaking through this year. You'd be fascinated, nothing is surprising when you know. On the path to greatness, nothing's about to stop me on this road. Only thing that's stopping me is me, and I won't let that happen, no I won't. Hideout season. Please don't fabricate it, we elaborate it. You'd be fascinated. And I don't have a statement, shouldn't have to say it. On the path to greatness. Please don't fabricate it, we elaborate it. You'd be fascinated. And I don't have a statement, shouldn't have to say it. On the path to greatness. It's the season, hideout season, we're the best of the best. The kid was practically nocturnal, yeah, he never could rest. You gotta admit, long time coming, and yet we still managed. Even in an alternate universe, it still happened. Please don't fabricate it, we elaborate it. You'd be fascinated. And I don't have a statement, shouldn't have to say it. On the path to greatness.